Well guys, I just got done with my other land nav challenge. I'm going to do the navigate with only a compass now. I'm at a different spot down in Coloma, California. This is Magnolia Ranch. There's a trail going off that way, trail going off that way, and here's the vehicle there. So this trail comes off to the right here. Well, it goes to the left from us facing it. I'm gonna shoot up this way towards that saddle there, and I really don't know what all is out here. I'm just gonna go ahead and go and take landmarks as I go, and we'll see how it turns out. Start right down here in the bottom because I don't know exactly if I'm going to left or right. So here's the vehicle here. We'll do, and then there's a trail that goes up and to the right somewhere over there, and there's a trail that goes up to the right somewhere over there. Straight ahead of me is let's see, straight ahead of me there's a saddle there. So I'm going to take a compass reading and we'll start off north. Should have done that first. So now I've got north for the way I'm oriented. So I should have started off doing that first and just oriented my whole map as north. So now take 125 degrees, and now we're looking good. So that's my first waypoint that I'm going to be heading in. Hopefully I didn't make this map too big. We'll see. And I'll get back with it. Okay, so that was a close one. Almost forgot to show the time. Right now it is 5:21. I've been here for about 10 minutes, so we'll say I started at about 5:10. All right, so I've reached the saddle there. I've oriented my map to north, and right in the top of this saddle here there is a large downed oak. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that in here. We'll just do something like this. And from here it's looking really rough down there. It's pretty much straight down. I could see in front of me, this drops down and it goes back up to this ridge. So it looks like there's kind of a draw that goes down in between them, real steep over there. So I think I'm gonna head over this way, and then I might cut back up the hill. I might just actually go straight. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go straight, go up to the top of that hill. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw that in here. What I've got in front of me is kind of a steep downhill here. And it starts wrapping up the hill, and that's all I can really see right now. This is kind of a big peak here, which is up there. You can see how it drops down there. So that's what I'm showing going down here. Here's my draw. This is the way I don't want to go. this is the direction I'm gonna go. So let me get out my compass here. $110. So that's what I'm gonna go with on my map. And we'll see if we can find another landmark up there. So from the downed oak, I'm gonna go 110 degrees. And I'm not sure how far I'm gonna go up there. So I'm just gonna draw a nice big line. I always like to overextend my lines a little bit. So here is my second stopping point there at the downed oak. And the time is 5:31. It's starting to rain out here. They forecasted for a 30% chance of thunderstorms, rain, all that stuff. I decided to come out here and just give it a shot. I brought the poncho along with me, so I'm still able to continue on, but if it gets much worse, then I'm gonna do a lot of shooting underneath my poncho, and I'm gonna carry on. So yeah, you can see it's been raining a little bit. So that last leg took me a lot longer than originally planned. So I kind of, this is kind of an enlarged, really it's a lot longer than that. I'm gonna have to shrink it down as I go because I'm running out of paper. So I got up here to, there's a rock pile up there. That's about the tallest spot on this hill. And then it drops off real steep on the other side. I'm gonna go down this way, kind of along this ridge. So one thing to note here is there's this huge oak burl on this tree, just to the, just a little bit closer to north by northeast of this rock pile here. So the time is 5:55. I don't know if you saw it actually. 5:55. Got my map oriented to north. So go ahead and shoot my my azimuth here. About 110 degrees. So that's actually continuing. It's actually continuing on my last heading. So I went straight over that ridge and yeah, straight up that draw there. Straight across that draw, up to the top, there's the rock. Here's the oak tree. That's a crappy picture, but oak tree with a big burl on it. And I'm gonna write rocks. It's 110 degrees. There might have been some variation a little bit from the last one, but so I'm going to continue pretty much on this same heading here. And so the hill kind of drops down like that. There's a bit of a ridge. I'm not very good at drawing topography, but something like that. That's what it looks like, at least. It's steep down there, steep down there, steep over there. I'm going to continue on. Looks like I probably got another 20 minutes or so, so we'll see where I end up at. So I've been following this ridge down and down and down and down, and the time is 6:17, and this looks like a cool spot to end this, take my break, and then after 20 minutes head back. This looks like it used to be an old gold mine, or at least somebody started one or something. So there's around this edge here, all the way around. This is kind of a point here, and on all the sides it drops down real steep to the river. So I don't know, my guess is they probably dug in the last highest point and thought they might find something. The rain's let up a little bit, and I've done a little drawing here. So I continued on my heading of 110 degrees down the ridge, and here's rock pit / gold mine. The reason why it's so steep all the way along the edge here is I looked over there, and there's the river kind of skirts the edge here. Like I said, it stopped raining, but I'm gonna go ahead and set up a little shelter just in case it comes back during my break. Just using this USGI poncho. So I thought that maybe while I was on my break here for the Hardwoodsman challenge, that I would say a little bit something about this knife that I've been using through all of the challenges. This is a SE4. I think I've used it for all of them except for the very first one. I used a Mora. I switched because I knew Iz would yell at me for using a Mora, and so I thought this was a good one to go with. Great little knife. I think it's a good balance between the 3 and the 5. It's not too short, and it's not too long. Fits my hand just right. I think I have pretty big hands, medium hands, who knows. Anyway, you can see I've really beat it up during the Hardwoodsman challenges. I mean, all the paint's coming off from batoning it so much. There's blood soaked into the micarta. It's sweat and rain and mud, everything. And this knife has been through a lot with me, and probably after this set of challenges I'll probably just retire it, just because it has a lot of good memories. So anyway, in case you haven't noticed, I've used this knife for all of the Hardwoodsman challenges, and I'd highly recommend it. It's a good knife to use, and it still is really sharp. I tend to let it go, but you gotta sharpen them once in a while, I guess. Anyway, it's my little spiel on the knife I've been using for the Hardwoodsman challenges. Right now, it is 6:38, so I'm about to take down my tarp, and I'm gonna get out of here. I've been going up this ridge for a minute now, and it's starting to rain a little bit harder, so gotta get out of here. Maybe a little quicker, we'll see. So here I am back at the oak burrow. There's my pile of rocks. I know my heading led straight up to here. Here's actually my trail coming in. Time is 6:54. Not sure if you need to show it on the way back, but there it is. Coming up that hill was a lot harder than going down it. So here's my draw that I crossed on the way here. This is from the other view. It's actually a lot bigger than it looks. And way over there is the down oak tree. I'm not used to walking through tall grass like this. We got cows to do all the mowing and stuff around where I live. Well, the rain let up. Here's my fallen oak tree. I'm right in the middle of this draw now, and about to head back to the truck. Oh, looks like the sun's about to go down. There's the truck down there. So, this thing got a little messed up from the rain. So there's my rock pile. That's where I took my break at. From here to here, I marked it out as a ridge. I mean, this part I was pretty much just following the ridge. I could have been a little bit off of my heading, just because I was following it. It was approximately that though, what I gave earlier. So here's I navigated back to that oak tree in the rock pile, and then I headed down across the little draw there, back up, and back to my fallen over oak tree there, and then down the hill to the trail split, which is just right up there. And I was just up there at that draw, and then here's my truck. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the challenge, and I should have, if these ones get a go, I should have just one more, and that is a plant ID challenge. So stick with me, and I'll get back with you with more videos. Thanks for the challenge.